So really what that is it gives us, and what we've watched is just gave us that overview. So we have Dynamics 365 for Sales, which is Microsoft's customer relationship management platform that helps sales teams manage leads, opportunities, and customer interactions. You can track that customer data and collaborate with team members to streamline your sales process. And LinkedIn Sales Navigator is a tool within LinkedIn um, that provides valuable insight and connections for sales professionals. It allows you to find those key decision makers and identify the right target people within those companies. Discover the mutual connections, which is great to be able to leverage those existing relationships to build trust, to stay connected and keep track of updates and engage with potential clients, to drive that engagement and share personalized content to nurture those leads, and mitigate any risks by watching people movement and job changes. Microsoft Relationship Sales brings together those two tools to empower your sales reps with up-to-date customer insights from LinkedIn and to eliminate the swivel between the two applications. So let's take a look at some of the features that we have. Identify the people most likely to buy. So researching not only prospects, but understanding the landscape at existing customers to build a profile of individuals in your customer engagement system can facilitate that deeper relationship. So you can easily find those people and those buyers in LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and then save that contact directly into Dynamics, which is huge. So right from Sales Navigator, I click Save to Dynamics, and that contact is now right in my Dynamics. Being able to determine the buying committee. A lot of times our sales are done. There's multiple people involved in that sales process. So being able to organize all of those different contacts within Dynamic Sales, you can build that org chart and with drag and drop actions and provide easy access to an embedded LinkedIn Sales Navigator widget. So right from that org chart in Dynamics, I can access that LinkedIn information and get a clear view of an organization's decision makers and their relationships, and keep them up to date with different job changes as well. To be able to discover those mutual connections. So show those mutual connections and allow that warm introduction. As a sales rep, you often interact with leads who you've never talked to before. If you knew someone who knew the lead, an introduction would increase the chance of a positive outcome. Who knows whom in Dynamics does that? Who knows whom suggests the names and email addresses of your colleagues who know that lead? It even helps you quickly email your colleagues with a request for an introduction. Who knows whom relationships are calculated based on users' email interactions and meeting interactions within Microsoft Exchange environment. So this data helps connect others within your Exchange environment who can help make that connection. You can also start to query some of the contacts and leads who are outside your organization. And in some use cases, users in your internal organization can be queried for as well. So driving that engagement with the personalized content, understanding your customer better and determine what content interests them by viewing their behavior in LinkedIn. So seeing what smart links they've clicked on and what links they've liked and posted. A top card that shows the information about that person, like their name, headline, and more, and then provides capabilities to message or save that person as a lead in Sales Navigator and in Dynamics. The icebreakers show that person's highlights, activities, and conversation starters. Keep track of those customers. So track relationships with a single score based on signals from Dynamics 365 and M365 to reveal the relationship health and risks. Relationship analytics uses the activity and history between you and your contact or account to calculate KPIs based on those interactions. The KPIs are available at various levels, such as account, contact, opportunity, and lead. And the graphical display of those KPIs help you quickly identify relationships that need to be nurtured and the KPIs that need to be improved. The trending status of more or less engagement helps see that relationship from a new perspective. Also, upcoming opportunities are plotted as bubbles on a relationship pipeline chart. This chart, in this chart, the size of each bubble indicates the estimated revenue of opportunity, as well as the health is plotted on the graph. So the higher up the bubble appears, the higher the health. The most critical opportunities are those with the largest bubbles located at the bottom left, with the most promising opportunities near the top for that client or in the chart. Take the next best action. D365 Sales Accelerator sequences can help sales managers enforce best practices by introducing a set of consecutive activities for sellers to follow during the course of their day. A manager can connect sequences to leads and opportunities that appear in a seller's work queue to help those sellers prioritize the activities and to focus on selling and be more productive and better aligned to a business process. Streamlining customer research and being able to gain those insights and around companies and people by viewing their profiles, recent activities, job changes directly in Dynamics 365 for sales. So seeing that LinkedIn information right within Dynamics eliminates that swivel. Getting a unified view of all of those interactions. So across timelines in Dynamics 365, being able to see the interactions from Dynamics, from M365 and LinkedIn Sales Navigator in your timeline to deliver that consistent experience. Now that we've looked at the features and benefits, let's go ahead and take a look at what that license looks like. So a license comparison here shows Dynamics for professional, for enterprise, premium, and then for relationship sales. You'll see on the relationship sales, you get all of the same components that you get in enterprise, but you also it also includes the LinkedIn Sales Navigator portion. So you get the best of both worlds. Now there is a slight discount on the LinkedIn Sales Navigator piece. So that license combined includes the Sales Enterprise and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And there is a 10 user minimum for that. But if you already have a LinkedIn Sales Navigator license and you have D365, there are some additional ways to be able to interact with LinkedIn within Dynamics. So we can sync leads into Dynamics 365 from LinkedIn. So there is a connector to be able to sync that lead data from LinkedIn into D365. And that connector is on AppSource. We also have the ability to integrate LinkedIn Sales Navigator solutions for D365. So if you have that existing license, we can still utilize that to go ahead and create that link. So the LinkedIn Sales Navigator lead control has those same things that we talked about, such as top card that shows the basic information, news, the icebreakers, the connections, which is important, being able to see those mutual connections for those warm introductions, the related leads and showing the potential Sales Navigator leads, and then the Sales Navigator account information so that we can see that account and company profile as well. So that top card shows the company name, industry, location, as well as latest news from that company, the different connections that are there as well. And also those lookups, being able to look up and find leads and accounts and contacts, all from Sales Navigator. So really, when we wrap it up, both the best of both worlds for D365 and Sales Navigator, but also that you do have the ability to integrate LinkedIn Sales Navigator into your existing D365, utilizing those same licenses.